Hey guys, good afternoon. I hope you're having a great day. So today we're just going to talk about really just any type of addiction. Like what happens when you marry someone, or what happens when you start dating someone that you love a lot and you have no idea that they have addiction to something. You have no idea that they have a huge issue with something that is not good for them, that they cannot get away from beforehand. Well, first of all, there's two ways you're going to find out about it. Either you're going to find out on your own, or they're going to be straight up and honest with you about it. Thankfully, my husband was straight up and honest about his addiction, which to porn. He told me about it himself. I didn't find out about it on my own or anything like that. And what do you do from there? What do you do from finding out that the person that you love, the person that you care about, is filling their mind up with all these other images that they can't turn off and they can't get away from? And maybe they're thinking about those things while they're being intimate with you. It's easy to look at the situation and be a little bit resentful or angry. Maybe it's not porn, maybe it's drinking, maybe it's drugs, maybe it's gambling, maybe it's addiction to their ego or their pride that you just didn't know about before you got with them, but you're supposed to be with this person for a reason. What do you do? In my case, obviously I had no clue, but I was very appreciative of the fact that he was honest with me and that he was straight up with me. So, whether you find out on your own or they're honest with you, the addiction is there regardless. It is what it is. So you being super resentful and super bitter and super mad about it is not going to make it go away, and it's not going to make it better. And I'm saying that because I know that there's times where it can get frustrating, because maybe you're like me, maybe you are immediately supportive and you immediately want to help them get over it, but you don't know how, which is the frustrating part. Maybe you try to help them and it just does not seem like anything is working. It doesn't seem like it's getting any better. And you wonder, like, man, what else can I do to, like, help this? It's out of my control. Maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you don't want to help them at all. You're just pissed that they have this addiction that they can't seem to get a hold of, that's causing problems between your relationship, maybe between your marriage, maybe between just, you're not married yet, you're just in an intimate relationship with them, and you're pissed that they can't let go of whatever it is that's holding on to them. Sometimes we have to step back and, like the Bible says, we can't be quick to judge, because when we become the judge of, their addiction, then now we're telling God we're the judge of what's right. We're the judge of what's good and what is evil. We're the judge, we're ultimately the judge of them. And when you think about that, you looking at God and saying, no, I'm the judge of what's right and wrong, it kind of makes you be like, well, that's not what I'm doing. But that is what we do when we judge other people. We're taking the place of God. All we're supposed to do is love people. And you're probably thinking, yeah, okay, but you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've gone through. I don't know what situation you're in, but I know that I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and that you have to learn to forgive people, because people are just broken. A lot of times when people hurt us, to be honest with you, it's not them intentionally trying to hurt us. And in some cases it is, but for the most part, usually the deepest scars we have are from people, are them just being broken people and not giving us the love that we deserve, and them not knowing how to love us the right way, and we end up getting hurt by their actions. So we have to learn to look at people and forgive them. So my first video on this was just going to be you know, whatever you have to do to take that moment to yourself, to get in the right state of mind to help your partner deal with this. Because if you're telling me that you want to be with them, that you still want to stay with them, that you know you're meant to be together, then you're going to have to walk through this with them one way or the other. And if you walk through it bitter, it's going to be a long, long walk. And you probably won't make it to the end of the road together. So whatever you have to do to get in that right state of mind to accept that, hey, this is a problem that's not going away. This is an addiction that's not going away. And me being mad about it, ignoring it, is not going to help. So what can we do together in order to work through this and walk through this? And in doing that, don't take the burden upon yourself to fix the addiction. It's not your job to carry the burden. You can support the person, you can help the person, but if you feel like their addiction is weighing you down, is stealing your joy and your peace, now you're carrying the burden. Don't carry it. Walk through it with them and help them, but do not carry it. It's God's job to carry that addiction for that person, not yours. And there's a very fine line between helping and carrying. So I hope that this helps somebody. I feel led to make a series on this because I feel like a lot of people in marriages, in relationships, etc., it can't even be a relationship with your family, you know, struggle with walking through things together. And so I'm going to be making a video series on this. I'm not exactly for sure how it's going to look yet. It's just something I feel led to do. So the link will be to the YouTube channel will be posted above this. If you know someone going through a hard time, send this video to them. Message me on Facebook if you just need a prayer request or you are going through something. Alright, peace.